Welcome back, Aquarius. Thank you so much for joining us for the extended readings. So we're going to get right into your future cross and bow. I'll give these one more shuffle and we'll get going here. So the overall energy coming into the future, Aquarius, looks like you've had this before. Temperance, 3 of Swords, 9 of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So the overall energy coming into the future, Temperance is patience, is really about taking your time and working through situations. 3 of Swords is usually heartache. It's usually divorce, breakup, depression. Doesn't always have to be the actual thing, but more of a memory of the thing. And in this situation, it feels like that you're being patient, but you're worried about, kind of getting let down again or being disappointed in the situation. And especially with this 9 of Swords, that there's these memories that are causing you depression and anxiety. And spirits, got you here with this Wheel of Fortune. Like, you can take a risk. This Fool thing over here is real. You can take a risk. There's only prizes on the wheel. They might not be some might be better than the other, but there really is only prizes on the wheel. And the focus coming into your future spread here, 9 of Pentacles. And 9 of Pentacles is sitting in your own wealth. It is having, being self-sufficient, having the ability to kind of have nice things, a little bit of luxury. And the challenge for you is the Tower, is that things are, maybe going to move quickly, and this is going to change some of what that looks like for you in this 9 of Pentacles. The energy moving through, 4 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, wow. 5 of Swords, I'm sorry. And 2 of Swords. You've had the 2 of Swords a couple times now, 3 or 4 times now. And so with this 9 of Pentacles, you in the future, this is the focus. You want to be in this situation where you're able to be luxurious and kind of self-sufficient and sit in your own abundance, your own wealth. And it looks like the challenge there is there's a lot of quick change, or a very sudden change that puts you in an energy of the 4 of Pentacles, which is you want to build abundance, but you're also kind of being really greedy is sometimes the feel, but in this situation it feels like frugal and kind of conservative about your energy and maybe abundance, money, material wealth. The Knight of Pentacles is that, again, very free-spirited, lusty, creative energy. So maybe you're looking at, I just got doubled down. So is what I heard in my head, and it feels like you're going to be in this very kind of conservative energy, and that really the way to kind of push through is to be creative, make some bold moves, kind of go out there and in this creative situation, it feels like take some chances. And it's going to cause some conflict with the 5 of Swords, whether that's you causing the conflict or the conflict just being as a result of you making moves. But the 5 of Swords is kind of an unhealthy bully situation. So I don't know if you're going to have to actually remove a bully from the situation, or if you're going to actually kind of have to bully your way through to get this done. But I feel it's going to leave you in a 2 of Swords energy, which is compromise or making a choice between one or two things. Your fears, the Devil. So the Devil is, that this will be an unhealthy, this might be an unhealthy way to go about the situation, or that there is an unhealthy dynamic in the situation with this 5 of Swords. And maybe that's the decision that needs to be made, is to remove this unhealthy situation for this thing to be creative and to be successful. This is the second time you've had this. The universe is sending in help in the form of justice over and over again. It will balance, Aquarius. I know you definitely want to sometimes just take the reins, go get it done, remove the problems, be done with it, let's move on. I think definitely some temperance over here, patience, waiting. The universe will balance things. Your hopes, 7 of Swords. That all of this backstabby kind of really betrayal, dishonesty, ripping and running that is happening in this situation, that it gets under control. Your hopes are that this 7 of Swords energy ends. Outcome, 7 of Cups. So nothing but choices. We go back to this Wheel of Fortune that, sometimes the Seven of Cups is in a negative connotation, like you are an option, or you have, someone's treating you like an option. But in this situation, it feels like is your outcome that you will have options as a result of this balancing, as a result of this negative situation and this really, really unhealthy dynamic, where it feels like in this team or work environment kind of ends. It will leave you with a lot of choices. And Two of Swords, Two of Wands. Two of Wands shows up again here. The Empress shows up again here. This is abundance, creativity, fertility, like really being creative. And this is, the universe is going to show you that in your creativity you'll have choices, and the right choices will be made. Okay, let's see here. We're going to go into your advice from Spirit. Aquarius, this feels like you're on the right path. Just let universe take the wheel a little bit. Universe, God, Jesus, whatever it is, that you subscribe to. It feels like you have support. Energetically, spiritually, you have support here. And yes, having faith in yourself, but also having faith in the process. Like letting things play out. People need to kind of show their ass for you to be able to get to where you need to go, and just don't get in the way of that, is the feeling that I'm getting. All right. Your energy right now, as far as what Spirit wants you to know, is the Ace of Pentacles. You have the ability to step into this new situation, this new job, promotion. Again, it feels like an offshoot, something like coming as a result of, or off of, growing off of something. But it's going to, that's where your energy is right now. You're working in that kind of a feel. Whether everybody else is doing it or not, that's where yours is. Your communication right now, Five of Wands. We had this up here. Five of Wands, Five of Swords. There's this very competitive, dealing with rivals. Like you're kind of that's how you're communicating, even that everything is sort of a fight. Your strength, Eight of Cups. You know what to actually emotionally invest in and what to leave on the table and go, that's not a thing. That's not anything I need to worry about. Like, I've sorted this out. Really when you're dealing, it feels like in communication. And communication's usually swords, but in this one it feels like this Eight of Cups being a strength is that you have the ability to be like emotionally intelligent and communicate that through the situations that you're in. Sometimes I think people don't expect that of you, but it's a thing for you. Sort of your secret power, but you don't want like too many people to know. You keep it kind of close. Your weakness, Five of Swords. That you sometimes can bully, that you sometimes can kind of like run roughshod. This situation is if you just kind of have the faith that you need to have and let Spirit, let the situation play out. Let people show their hands. You won't have to actually go from a place of weakness or a place of insecurity and, which is your Five of Swords energy. You won't have to kind of engage that. Your reality, Queen of Wands. You are able to be fiery and passionate, and you can self-declare and maybe even be a little bit like mouthy and bossy about it. But again, just, I think, let some things play out. Like you'll find that will become self-evident. You don't have to push as hard. Your passion, Seven of Wands. Your passion is that stick-to-itiveness, that ability to defend what is yours and kind of and stay your ground after, making choices and waiting for things to happen and, understanding that you're establishing a foundation and having to fight for it and then celebrate when that happens. That Seven of Wands energy is like, all right, like people are going to come for you. You're going to be fine because you know how to defend what it is that you've earned and moved through. The key to the future, the Sun. There are new beginnings. There is material abundance, wish fulfillment. This is possible for you and can happen. The only advice that I see extra on top of the bottom of the deck, Ten of Cups. That's emotional, family support, stability, wishes come true, that's building a really good foundation and a group. This doesn't feel like necessarily personal family. It feels like work family. So the outcome in this situation really does feel like it's coming. You just have to kind of step back a little bit, trust your intuition, and wait for people to show their hands. They will absolutely do that. So this is what I have for you, Aquarius. It's been great. I'm going to send you over to Dr. A for the you and them reading.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. M.
Mm-hmm.
So the extended on this, whereas the initial reading felt more like it was pertaining to you building relationships in a work environment and all the new beginnings that are going to be coming forth. But this portion of it actually feels like there's something a little bit more there, and maybe it's something that's built upon, in the work environment. Whether it resonates with you is up to you. And the overall feeling is 5 of Swords. So I don't feel that this is you in competition with anyone in particular, but almost like you're willing to fight for what you want. And it's a matter of what it is that comes forth, and if the other part of it, I don't know, I just get this feeling that if the other person is willing to put in forth, so aren't you, and you kind of need that together.
So that 5 of Swords is typically like an unhealthy, abusive, kind of bully, violent energy, and that was over here a couple times. So I don't know how that's. Let's see what else you got.
So how you feel is 9 of Pentacles. So you're sitting in your abundance and wealth because you've worked hard at it, and that ties into all those new beginnings that you've begun. And how they feel is the Magician. So they've been working hard on their part and what they want, and they've been manifesting.
I feel like they can do anything they want to do.
Mm-hmm. And what you think is 3 of Pentacles. You want that teamwork, that collaborative working together, and building upon everything that you've just started. What they think, 6 of Cups. They're reminiscing about the past and trying to figure out, okay, what worked and what didn't, and how can we go forward. And what you love is the Queen of Cups. Someone who gives that strength and that emotional stability, and kind of that nurturing and empathetic way. And what they love is Wheel of Fortune, and they see all the good things. I think they've been through some things in the past, and right now they're just looking for all the good positive things to come forward.
And it feels like they might enjoy risk. Mm-hmm. They might enjoy, that Aquarians are a lot of surprises. So they might enjoy that you seem like you're a little volatile and kind of, fun. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Aquarians can absolutely be fun. They're a mystery sometimes. You never know what you're going to get sometimes.
Very true. Very true. And what you should share is 5 of Cups. You had 5 cups in the initial reading, and again, I don't feel that it's about crying over spilled milk. You're like, what? I'm leaving those 3 cups in the past. I've got these 2, and I'm going to make the most of it, and we're going to see where this goes. And what they want to share is Chariot. I think they kind of feel that there's going to be some movement forward, and they're looking forward to it. And that's why I feel like the 5 of Swords kind of ties into, it's not a matter of fighting with somebody else. It's a matter of, let's see where this can go. Can we be
like,
a team
can we
with
push
this?
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Like, can we push through?
Yep.
Can we fight our way through this?
Right. We're going to be back to back on this.
Yeah, I see
we're going to be back to back on this, and we're going to fight the world on this. We're going to see where this can go.
Yep. Okay. Yep. All right.
It's that protective energy.
I feel that. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Aquarius, it looks like Spirit is trying to tell you a lot of just wait it out. Understand that people need to show their hands, and it will work out in your best interest and towards the things that you want. It doesn't feel like it's an immediate thing, but definitely there's a process, and while you can fight your way through it and can kind of slash and burn, you might not have to this time. So I want to thank you so much for joining us for the extended readings. Please check out our website for more information on life coaching and energy work if you're interested. We hope to see you again soon. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.